Well, we meet again. Live song reviews are on. This is Radium Records. I'm Bradley Deniston. We're going to be reviewing some songs live. They're from the mailing list. If you're not on the mailing list, you're not going to get your song reviewed live because you won't have the upload link, okay? So don't ask me in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. We do these Wednesdays and Saturdays. Sometimes we miss. Sometimes we hit. It's all good. Hopefully you like them. Hopefully you get something out of this. And if you do, share it, like it, show some love, right? So we can run this up a little bit. All right, so tonight I got a bunch of songs uploaded from people from the mailing list, and I'm going to get to people in the order that they uploaded. If you are a part of the Radium Roundtable, you can skip the line. Just let me know, you know? And you can sign up for the channel right here. I think there's like a post somewhere where, you know, it's like join the channel. It's $5 a month. Skip the line. Get into the song reviews. Well worth it. If you guys like what you're seeing tonight, drop some dough on me. You know, you can donate. You can do a super chat, super sticker, whatever. There's all this YouTube stuff. Keeps us going, keeps the channel going, and, you know, keeps me coming back for more. Hope you guys are ready. There's one big warning here tonight is I upgraded my monitors and amps to a nice $11,000 setup. So I'm going to be extra critical tonight. You better look out, all right? Let's get into it. If you're ready to get your song picked apart, you're in the right place. I'm going to pick it apart for songwriting, arrangement, mix, master, performance, whatever makes a great song, whatever makes a great record. I've been in music for 25 years, Grammy, Oscar, Emmy-nominated work. I have platinum records, and I've worked with multiple platinum-selling artists. And I'm here to just kind of help you guys out, right? I'm just going to give you everything I got for free. Here you go, on a platter. So all I ask is you guys stay active, throw thumbs up, show love, comment, whatever, you know, like that's all I want in return. I just want you guys' love. I'm trying to buy your love, all right? Or something like that. All right, let's get into it. Without further ado. So we got a bunch of tracks here. I'm just going to go by date modified, uploaded. If you didn't get the email, you're not on the email list. So you should get on the email list. Send me an email. If you'd like to get on the email list, you can send me an email at bradley@radium-media.com, and I'll pop it in the chat right here for you, okay? So we're going to have some fun tonight. Let's go. Brian Castor's up first. I Get Money, LOS, and Bread.
I get the money. 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 I've been there and done it. Talking my paper, you know that I run it. I pull the Henny and I get money. Ask me the reason I tell you it's nothing. I get the money. I get money. I get the 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 money. I'm gonna grind like a whip in the pot. Something like Ripley, believe it or not. I'm from the dirty, I be in the side. See me in the Chevy whipping on by. I get the money, I've been there and done it. Talking about paper, you know that I run it. I pull the Henny and I get blended. Ask me the reason I tell you it's nothing. I'm gonna grind like a whip in the pot. Something like Ripley, believe it or not. I'm from the dirty, I be in the side. See me in the Chevy whipping on by. With your breezy with a head in my thigh. We be creeping, then we sleep in the house. She be steady blowing, reaper we high. Leave a leaking when I'm taking the dime. I can't help it that I'm thugging it out. Getting money, coming fuck with me now. 5, 10, hundreds of dimes. All I want is a big old account. Swing swerve, never hitting the curve. See them haters and I'm throwing the bird. Check the mirror, see the 12 alert. Got the plug and he's selling work. Get it from the mud and the dirt. Run up, I'ma leave him hella hurt. I'ma give a hater hell on earth. Pull up with a yellow thick grip on girl like Jerry Curl. I got the juice on that drink, she get loose. I be stunned, check the proof. What you mean? I'm the truth. I'm getting money in every way. Boy, I'm a hustler every day. You ain't get money, then get out the way. All I know is I'm getting paid. I get the money. 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 I get the money.
Okay, kind of a classic vibe. I feel like it's a pretty dated sound. It feels like early 2000s almost. Like not even into the 2010s, you know? I do like the 808. I like the distortion on the 808. I think it's kind of a cool sound. I like the juxtaposition between like that really like dirty mid-range kind of 808 vibe and the kick drum being really big. But you still need that like that. You need like the low sub. You need that shit to hit. it's just not hitting, like you just don't have that there. So I'd like to hear that more. I think the vocals need to be compressed better and more. They're like, like they're like super dynamic for no reason. I think modern rap just like lends itself to fast attack, compression, and a pretty good amount of it, as long as it's colorful and it's like musical, right? Like a lot of people overcompress their vocals in rap music, especially like trap, hip hop. But I think this could use more compression. And if you don't want to like compress right on the vocal, I would parallel compress it just so I can get more of that vocal up front in your face, but like it's not going up and down and yeah. I want it to be more controlled, I feel like. And the beat is kind of boring. Like there's not much to it. I feel like your verses are a little too long. Like that verse was way too long for me to get back to finally getting to I get the money. I get the money. Like it's not that exciting of a hook either. Like very used up, very cliche. Just hitting all the cliches. Check, 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 check. I get the money. Like, okay, you're going to repeat that. Wow. Just not very exciting. I'm just not like, ooh, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, it feels like you already heard it. I feel like people try to get away with that in trap music because they hear, I'm too sexy for my, like, you got to remember, like, Young Thug, Drake, these people are, like, really, really good actors and recording artists. So when they're getting on the mic and they're delivering something, they deliver it with so much charisma and so much, like, coolness and, like, vibe and, like, laying back in the track and swag. So it's fun still, even if it's repetitive. And there's always little things in the background. There's always little stacks and things that make it a little bit different, like throughout the production. So just a couple things to help you out there. Hope you guys get it. Hope you guys like that. Brian Casser, thanks for submitting, my man. All right, let's go. Ryan Roosevelt, Legends. What do we got? Legends of the Fall.
I'm from the east where the streets are trashy, where the fans in their seats never keep it classy. All the girls you meet will be sweet and sassy, but when they go downtown they always keep it nasty. Haters in the street try to squeeze and cap me, but they can't even scratch me, just squeeze and gas me. Labels see me, they proceed to draft me. We don't care what you do, just please be catchy. My back's against the wall, but my stack's getting tall. The panties in a bunch cause I ain't passing the ball. The haters in the crunch cause I ain't slacking at all. I think I have a hunch about what happened to y'all. These niggas fell off. I really hate to be that guy. These niggas fell off. Got a problem, we can meet outside. Y'all all fell off. I can write a tell-all. How y'all run and tell-all? Can't hold a L off. Y'all just running bell off. Watch your boy sell off. It's hard to catch my ass cause I always work my tail off. Blazer on the trail, but I'm running with the rail off. Tortoises and snails, I'm just trying to rip the shell off. I'm trying to keep the hell off. Keep my family well off. I'm high clientele. Guess y'all didn't eat y'all Kellogg's. You'll never find your way like my postage on the mail off. He hit me from the jail, now they trying to cut his cell off. He want a job in sales, so we gotta cut his dreads off. Now I'm cutting heads off. Y'all too easy to fend off. My back's against the wall, but my stack's getting tall. The panties in a bunch cause I ain't passing the ball. The haters in the crunch cause I ain't slacking at all. I think I have a hunch about what happened to y'all. These niggas fell off. I really hate to be that guy. These niggas fell off. Got a problem, we can meet outside. This survival, get in on arrival. Shoot, don't miss, I'm killing on my rivals. Please don't diss, I'm rich, I ill advise you. Please tell kids real quick, get behind you. Get you a Bible, don't bring to your idols. Don't sit idle, that shit suicidal.
Dope, always. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know the sound's off. So I was just saying this is a very original, unique kind of sound. I think it's a really cool cross-genre kind of vibe. You got trap in there, you got rap, you got storytelling, you got all this cool stuff going on. So for that, like, I think it's really cool. And even the beat is like pretty like interesting. Like, it's hard to tell like what's going on in the beat just because the mix is so weird to me. And that's usually my notes with what you do is like the mix is just off. It feels like the vocals are really up front and they're really swept and scooped and compressed, and then everything's slammed to hell with limiting and master bus compression and stuff, right? So there's no dynamics. Like I hear like these angel voice kind of vibes in the background, but they're just like pumping and it's getting weird with the kick drum. The vocal stays where it needs to be, but it's also kind of like just weird and detached from the music. It doesn't feel like it's in the song. You feel like you cut on top of the song, which just like I can see the actual session. It's like when you mix to a 2-track, right? Like you have the beat and then you like just cut a bunch of vocal layers and then you just compress it all together. It just doesn't sound natural. It sounds weird to me. So those are my only things. Also, I feel like you should really try hard not to sound too like you're reading the lyrics, like you're reading your writing, you know? It's like you can hear the writing, and when you can hear the writing, it just kind of throws people out of like the like what we call it in making movies, we call it suspension of disbelief, right? We want to suspend people's belief in their disbelief because they're going to go like, oh, that's not realistic. You didn't really smoke all those drugs and make all that money. You know what I mean? But we want to suspend that disbelief, and we want to get them to feel like, actually, dude, I believe that this guy actually did that. You know what I'm saying? So when you're telling your stories, you have to make sure that they're very deliverable, believable, and that has a lot to do with learning the lines. And sometimes it's like you got to repen something. If you're like trying to put too many words into the verse and I don't even have the paraphrasing for, you know, like it's like you don't need to say so much. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can stop rapping and you can just have a da-da-da, leave some space, you know, like let the beat breathe, let the track breathe a little bit. But otherwise, dude, I always think like your shit's pretty dope. I think this one's like very unique and very original. All right, I'm not going to do Brian Castor over and over again. Victoria Parnell, IDK V1. Let's roll. Hopefully you guys liking this. If you are, throw some thumbs up. Throw some love in here. Keep me going, man. It's 5:42 on a Wednesday, and I've been working all day. My ears are tired.
Can you please come over? It's been a while, I can't get over you. So hello, you can show up at my house. You're already 8:30. It feels a little like I am just meeting you, 'cause I know that it's different this time now we're older. So hello, can you please searching forever for what I don't know, and instead of giving in I could go on a show. Isn't life so much easier that way? Maybe not, but it feels like it lately. Wish I could be content with all that I don't know, but I can't seem to get past the overthinking show. I wish life could be easier that way, but it's not, and it has been mine lately. Hello, can you please come over? Although I can't keep my composure. Hello, I had a thing for you on day one, and you never knew. Pretty clever with what I did then, but now emotions are back once again. It's been a while since you've come over, so hello, can you please? Searching forever for what I don't know, and instead of giving in I could go on a show. Isn't life so much easier that way? Maybe not, but it feels like it lately. Wish I could be content with all that I don't know, but I can't seem to get past the overthinking show. I wish life could be easier that way, but it's not, and it has been mine lately. I don't know, I don't know.
Okay, so cool vibe, like very like indie bedroom pop, dream pop kind of vibe, which I dig. I really like this kind of sound. Couple things that I notice is it just sounds very da 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 da. Like it just kind of keeps on the same pattern, you know. I think it'd be cool to kind of mess around with the pattern and like the rhythms of the melodies. I really do like the little hook. I think that's really catchy, you know, the da 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 da. Did you please come over? Ba ba da ba da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Like that's really cool. It's really catchy, and it's nice. Like it has like that spacey kind of indie bedroom pop kind of vibe, dreamy pop stuff. I think that's really cool. But I think some juxtaposition between that and the verses. Maybe the drums can switch up a little bit during the verses instead of this. Because it kind of feels like a 1-2 pattern. It kind of feels like 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and that kind of feels a little weird, I think, for the verses. I'll show you what I mean.
Over you, so hello, you can show up at my house. You're already late. If it's a little show, is I could be content with all that I don't know, but I can't seem to.
So I think you save that kind of 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and vibe for the chorus. I feel like that'll like really make it much more, juxtaposed, and it'll make it more interesting of a song. Also, just like the mix is kind of, it's kind of not really there. I guess for this style of music, you can get away with that kind of vibe, but it still needs to be bigger and smoother and like more pro. I'm really not digging the synth he threw into the chorus. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I still try to understand why you put it in there. The whole like sort of thing.
Past the overthinking that way. Maybe not, but I feel content with all that I don't know. But I can't seem to get past the overthinking. So I wish life could be easier that way.
You know, that like squelchy analog, like, I just don't think it's very fitting for the song, but it's also like taking up so much of the vocal range, so much of the low mids where the bass is sitting. There's a lot of things to that arrangement where it doesn't really work. I would almost like dance on top of the vocal, like a little guitar thing, or like, a little top synth line sort of thing. But going down there where everything's already taking up the drums, the bass line, the vocals sitting in there as well, the vocal reverb returns, it's all kind of in that lower, like, and then you got this, like, you just kind of get lost. So those are my notes on this one. Hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully you can get some from that, Victoria. And let's move into KC Cousin. All right, let's see. I want you guys to see what I'm seeing. Just seeing KC Cousins. Got KC Cousins mug, just bam, boom. Let's see. Hopefully this is a music video. That'd be awesome. Let's go. All right, so this one's kind of like a hard pass for me, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping the visuals would like pull me back in and be like, yeah, man, this is going to be dope. I'm going to see these visuals. It's going to be sick. But I'll tell you, like, sometimes video kill the radio star, right? Not only that, it just kind of sounds like someone like just finally like picked up Logic or GarageBand and was like, oh, You could do all this shit with it. Yeah. You know, like just taking the tools and just running rampant with them, you know. But I'm not hating, you know. I feel the style. I hear what's trying to happen here, and it's a smooth vibe, but it needs production. It needs a producer. It needs direction. It needs rein all that in, you know what I'm saying? It needs songwriting. It needs like arrangement that's like, there's like a weird part there where you could tell like the loop didn't line up, so it's like ends the section and then it has like a little skip part because you could tell like the region got bumped off the grid a little bit with the gap. Yeah, so you know, just get a producer on your team, Casey. John Burkhead. Let's go. Okay, right away, like the timing is just fucked up. So get your shit locked in. Like lock in the guitars with the drums. Like get them on tempo. Like, it's real messy, man. It's hard to listen to. It's got a cool little like, I will burn for you. Like that's a cool little line and cool lick, I think. Yeah, that's like really the only thing that stands out to me. I think the musicianship is really bad. I think sometimes you got to feel like okay to hire players to come in and record, you know what I mean? Like even if they're not in your band, like maybe your guitarist isn't good enough, or maybe, you know, the drummer's not good enough, you know? Like, yeah, that's really like the key thing to hiring a producer. A producer knows who to get on board to make the record a record. Not just the song, not to sound like it's playing live at a, you know, dive bar, but to make a record, you need the right players, and the producer can find those players. Or a lot of the times, great producers can play all that stuff themselves, and they're very musical. So definitely that's why you hire a producer. It's not like a beat maker, you know? Like, let's just get that clear. All right, so if you want a record, I think it's really important to get a record producer involved because they can go, no, that's not the right guitar, and you're off time, and you're a little pitchy, and we got to tighten up the drums. Is this drummer the right drummer? Yeah, maybe we hire a drummer. Maybe we pay him $150 and do a session. Like, very, very simple, Simple stuff like that can make a record a record. It can make something a forever classic sort of thing, right? Something you could be proud of. And then you get a mixing and mastering engineer, and then you got the whole shebang, right? The songwriting's pretty good, I think. Performance is a little weird, but I like the vibe. Like, I like his voice. I will burn. Like, he's got a cool vibe going. If you guys want, I can show you kind of like what I'm hearing. I'm just going to drop this into Logic real quick and give you guys a little game on what I'm hearing. And hopefully you're hearing this as well. A lot of it has to do with frequency range, and it has a lot to do with like the congestion of the bass and the drums. Like, they're just not playing well together, right? So if we launch Logic real quick, and I'll just show you kind of where I would look around, John, so you can clean this up, because I see that you have in the title that it's remastered. This doesn't sound mastered in any sense. It doesn't sound mixed. So if it's remastered, I don't know really what that's actually even talking about. You should really, hire somebody else if you're hiring anybody to do this. Let me see here. So let's go here and let's take the track, bring it in here. I don't know. M4A is like iTunes or something, right? So we jump in here, and a couple things I'm going to show you is just like when the bass and the drums and everything come in, like in here. Let's just play this part. So right away from my ears, and hopefully you guys are hearing this like right away if you're wearing headphones or you're using good monitoring or whatever, even decent monitoring, you're just going to hear this like woofiness, right? It's like woof, 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 like it's like really woofy. And that's a really basic concept. There's frequencies that are woofy. They're low mid-range frequencies. It's very, very simple. All you want to do is you want to go into the low mid right in here, and you'll see that woofiness, and you can clear it up. It's like a lot of woofiness in the low end. So all that is like, it's probably an amped up bass cab, but it's like just really woofy, right? So for me, it's like you either start to carve down here and find what's going on. Obviously, I just start with a great recording, right? Like, or maybe you have different bass tracks. Maybe you tracked bass with a DI as well, or something that has more like boo, doo, 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 instead of whoa, 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 whoa. So that's what I'm hearing right away, and it's just this like really woofy sound. You're gonna find that like in the 200 to 800 range. If I start to peak it out, I'll show you what that sounds like. So I'm not like trying to like master this or anything, but I'm just saying like this is just really clogged up. It's congested in that area. And that's where I would look, is like the low mid-range frequencies. And it sounds like it's mainly in the bass, right? So once you clean up that bass, I think the drums will breathe better. I think the vocals will breathe better. I think the guitars will sound better. Everything's going to kind of open up. And I can't do that in mastering. You have to do that in the mix. You have to make sure, like, man, this bass is like, it's just like taking up everything. It could be that you mic'd up an amp and you have a bunch of bleed in the room, etc. So check out that area. That'll help you out. And I think it's mainly mix issues with that track, but it's also performance stuff with the playing for me personally. So let's move on. John Burkhead, Burn For You. Let's go. Daniel Mesgiford, Ask and One. That's a hard ass, like Misefjord. All right, whatever. Let's go.
Paul's been his own friend. He tries so hard, but he falls on his ass again and again. This is not where he wanted to be. He's sick and dying, and he's longing for his family. Forgetting where he was last night, based on his wounds, he was in the fight.
All right, so this is exactly the same thing, right? Like, there's no clarity in the vocals. Everything's just like, I couldn't tell you if this song was good or not. Like, I just can't even hear it. I don't understand what's going on here. Very simply put, like, if I was to just do something super, super simple to this song, I would take it and I would throw it into Logic and I would literally just, like, clean it up. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, you know, if you bring it in here, let me just show you. And, you know, doing something really simple like using sound theory, like Goldfoss or OEK sounds, you know, vibes, that could work, of course, you know. But separation really happens because it's in the mix mainly when you're separating stuff. Trying to save it in the master is actually very difficult. And people use these tools, they use, you know, sound theory, they use these cheat codes and isotope and all this stuff. But a lot of the times it just makes the song sound more processed. And, you know, processed is cool, like when it's like dubstep, you know what I mean? And it's like synths and like you're processing things on purpose. But typically you shouldn't have to process so much on a mix. So this is the same thing. I'll show you exactly what's going on here.
At the end of the day, with seizure, and that's what happens when alcohol is your healer. Bottoms up, bottom of the barrel, bottoms in, two with another dollar. Call him a loser, call him a boozer, call him a friend. Let's do this again. Bottoms up, bottom of the barrel. At the end of the day, with seizure, and that's what happens when he was in the fight, hitting left and right. As the breath starts to shorten and just getting tight, ominous feeling of being drawn to the light. Cramp setting in. This is not the end. It's withdrawals and the toilet as well descend. Tired of living this way, but that's the state of the play. The piper is yet to collect his pay. Reminiscing of a time when shit was easier. Not shaking on the floor, puking with a fever. At the end of the day, with seizure. And that's what happens when alcohol is your healer.
So it's just a really bad mix. It's really cloudy. Like, just even doing this EQ curve isn't going to help at all. Like, let's be real. But yeah, it needs a mix, man. Like, this is just like, it's just like, sounds like I can't understand anything that's going on with the mix or even the song. So, you know, get some help. It's okay to ask for help. Isaiah Barajas, E-mastered Dame. Let's go.
Solo, pasando el tiempo solo, siempre disfrutando, solos, hablando, solos, tocarnos solo, solos, pasando el tiempo solo, siempre disfrutando, solos, hablando, solos, tocarnos solo.
Chica tan bella, chica tan tóxica, a momentos en la vida pa' mí me sofoca. Tanto aire que me quitas, estás loca. Esos besos que me diste me destrozan. Yeah, yeah. Yo te juro que no hay ningún amante. Y tú sabes que yo soy interesante. Solo quiero que te mires elegante. Vales más que todos mis diamantes. Yo solo quiero estar contigo. Y tú quieres andar conmigo. Conmigo. Yo solo quiero estar contigo. Y tú quieres andar conmigo. Conmigo.
All right, so that's really where you lost me. I think it's mainly, it's in the performance, right? Like, yes, I love amigo, amigo. Like, it just sounds so like, yo, you're not a singer, bro. You're not a performer. Like, I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying, like, that's what immediately takes me out of the song. I'm like, it's not very good. You know what I mean? It's all in the performance on this one for me. I think the mix is pretty decent. I think you got a lot of weird scooping and processing going on, and I'm sure it's just like, you know, just haphazard. You know, the whole like filtering vocals and like making the mid-range like really up front and like filtered sounding. Yeah, it's just not really that cool anymore, I don't think. You got to really like do it musically if you're going to do that, right? Like it's got to sound super musical, like warm and hugged and like analog filters and stuff like that. But I like the vibe. I like the writing. You know, I think it's cool. Like, I like the vibe. I mean, you know, I love reggaeton. I work on a lot of reggaeton. I work with reggaeton artists. I work with Afrobeats artists. You know, like I like these vibes. I'm a drummer. I grew up drumming, so anything with like rhythm or like anything you can dance to, it's like, fuck yeah, this is sick. So I like the vibe a lot, but when it gets into like really heavy singing, I just don't know, man. Like, I feel like, you know, if you want to be a singer, you should practice and like really get into singing. Otherwise, like, stay away from it, you know, like maybe use like vocal chops or use something else and just have like, you know, where you're saying a couple things, like you're plugging in betweens, etc. I mean, I think it's important to know your strengths, you know what I'm saying? And like double down on those strengths, and like everything else, just get other people to help you out. You know, collaborative efforts. That's how I'm thinking about records in 2022. You need collaboration. But cool vibe, decent mix. Like, I don't feel like anything's like super, you know, like vocals aren't that great, but like the beat and stuff, like it's warm and it sounds cool. Like, good work. All right, John Sanch, my guy. Let's go. What do we got here? You gonna give us another hit? Let's roll.
Sitting in silence, I still hear your voice screaming my name. Why did you have to go? And I still see your picture taped to my strings, trapped in these feelings. Were you suffering?
Wasn't what I was hoping for, John. Gotta step it up, bro. I'm just hating, bro. I'm just hating. But no, seriously, like, where's like, there's no, it's not big. There's no depth. There's no like power to it. It sounds super like recorded like a long time ago in a bedroom or some weird place. Like, it doesn't sound any professional level. Like, I couldn't present this to anybody. They'd be like, all right, it's interesting, I think. sounds like it was recorded on a phone or something, you know what I mean? So it's just tough to like give you any feedback on that. Like, what do you want feedback on? I'm trying to listen to records here, guys. If you got records, bring the records forward. Otherwise, like the demos and like the vibes or whatever, like you gotta go work on it, you know? I've heard way better from you, John. You have songs that are like produced. This is just like an idea almost. Yeah. I mean, it's not really that great of feedback, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like produce the song, get the song written, record it, all that stuff, and then bring it to the channel and get reviewed, you know? Like, I'm not trying to review ideas and sketches, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. I'm just giving you guys the real shit, man. Like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking coddle you guys and be like, good try, man. That was a great, man, really good try. Like, fuck that, dude. Get back to work. Get back in the studio, bro. You know you need to work on that shit. All right, let's move on. Pablo Nava, In Time, Forgive Me. All right, bro, you're 44 seconds in. You have no reason why you're still going, ba ba ba. Where's the song? Fuck. It's 2021. We're going into 2022. I want to hear a song. Like, what is this? Like, this is a meditation piece. You know, I'm not trying to get a massage right now. Sorry, guys. Like, I love it. I'm like talking shit and people are like, yeah, great feedback. Appreciate that, Tiffany. All right, let's roll. I'm gonna keep going through this, but dude, what the fuck, man? You gonna give us a minute of ba ba bum? Like, get your get your confidence together and write a damn song. Get on the microphone. Let's go.
I saw you in my dreams where you are never. Say goodbye forever. I noticed how you wanted me to save you. I need to save myself in order to be somebody that I must and I believe in. Somebody to hold me inside your love.
Nah, cut the shit with the vocal chops, man. That shit's not working. Like, vocal chopping and resampling and stuff like that is an art in itself. If you can't do it well, don't do it. I do like this part though. Like, I think you got something here that's actually pretty cool. You know, I'm not against it. I like it a lot. I think I like the idea that you're not using a snare drum here, and it's like there's actually no snare or clap or anything. I think this is cool. Okay, so there are claps in there. I can hear them. They're very low, and they're very textured in with like the hi-hat, you know. You know, it's cool. Like, I think that's a really cool idea, especially for a pre-chorus, you know. The my lovin', my lovin'. There's like no snare. It's just like this really, like, kind of vibe. Like, I think your space is cool. Like the vocals are in this cool space. Like the reverb's all right, but I feel like you could go further. Like you could have things kind of flying into the abyss. You know, I feel like the drums could tighten up too. It's a vibe, you know. It's 5.5 minutes long. I don't think it'll do well commercially, but you know, you might find some people that are into like, you know, leaving this on in the background. You could find like a cool little niche market for kind of that spacey, long, you know, Pink Floyd-esque type vibe. But if you're going to do that, you really got to like, you got to go deeper, man. You got to go deeper with reverb, spatial stuff. Vocal chops, like if you're going to do that, like really hone in on it or get someone else to get into the vocal chops, you know, get a co-producer sort of thing. But cool vibe. It's very original. I think I can hear influences in it, but I think it's original for right now. What's up, Kevin Whitaker? My guy, Kevin Whitaker. All right, let's go. So, Pablo, now, Sean, in time, forgive me. I think I just played that. Okay, Sean McMillan. First encounter. Let's go.
You belong to me till I set you free. This one night only, you belong to me. Make your love on me. Need you to show me till I set you free. Make your love on me.
Some sexy stuff.
You belong to me. Till I set you free. You belong to me. This brief encounter, that single hour, give me the power to devour your pleasure and your pain. That deep attraction, that spiritual reaction, giving me action, satisfaction, exploding in my veins. I want you to feel how.
All right. When this first came in, I was like, oh shit, this is dope.
You belong to me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like that. Another thing about the vocals is, you know, they need to be like de-essed and de-mouth clicked and stuff. It's like, you belong to me. It's like, damn, you eating a cheeseburger while you're recording this? Like, you put that cheeseburger down. We're trying to make a record right now. And she's like, you belong to me. So good. I love In and Out. You belong to me. Like, yo, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part I'm like, yo, take care of that. But I don't know what you want me to tell you about that. That shit's intense. That's some intensity. All right, Paradise demo. I don't want to hear demos, man. I mean, shit, we'll go through it because these are all demos, but let's listen to what we got. Some demos. Can't wait to give some feedback on some demos.
I don't know what happened to you before. I won't show up knocking on your door. Maybe I've been drinking, maybe I've been thinking, maybe I'm done letting you go. Lately I've been wishing that our love wasn't ending. I don't think I can do this no more. You and I know more. So take me where I wanna go. You and I know more. So take me where I wanna go. Paradise. I've been around the world and still haven't met someone like you. I know where you're living now, so I hope I don't run into you. Maybe I've been drinking, maybe I've been thinking, maybe I'm done letting you go. Lately I've been wishing that our love hasn't ended. I don't think I can take this no more. You and I know more. So take me where I wanna go. You and I know more. So take me where I wanna go. Paradise, starry skies, up all night till 6 in the morning. I'll satisfy your appetite, and I'll keep fantasizing, 'cause we are no more.
Okay, so decent songwriting. I feel like this is kind of like just a songwriting demo. That's really all I got to say about that. I think the voice is pretty cool. I think she's got a pretty decent voice, you know? She's doing some cool stuff with the voice. It doesn't ever open up. Like, I feel like y'all need a hook still. Like, paradise, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-go. Like, I feel like maybe that's a pre-chorus. I don't feel like you got a chorus yet. Let's listen to this next demo.
I know they've been so mean. Don't know how to treat a queen. Not your fault, there's just so many fuck boys around. Now to you, love ain't so sweet. So just feel my melodies, and I'll show you all the things that come so easily. Oh, I don't know if there is anyone you are holding on to. So just know, if you wanna be with me, you're gonna have to let go of all the things you've wanted. Let go of all the things you've wanted. Oh, I don't know if there is anyone you are holding on to. So just know, if you wanna be with me, you're gonna have to. I know.
Cool. I like the writing on this one. I think, you know, it needs more movement. It needs to be less contrived. Like, this time we go to that place. Like, it needs to be a little less, like, patterned and like perfect, but really it's imperfect because I feel like it's just like writing and the performance really isn't there. But yeah, it's like cool writing. I think you could like, you know, pitch this to someone, pitch this to an artist or something that would want to like replace it or write like a top line on it, etc. But I do like when it opens up and you got like the doubler chorusing kind of vibe here.
Let go of all the things you've wanted. I don't know.
Like those are cool vibes. I think those are really fun. And I would actually even try like stacking up some harmonies in there, you know, the I don't know. Like you could totally like get a bunch of different harmonies in there.
I don't know of all the things you've wanted. I don't know.
Like I want to hear something on top, you know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, like you need like that stack, you know, stack it up. But cool stuff. Appreciate you guys coming through tonight. If you don't mind, I'll play a song that I'm going to release soon with an artist. If you guys want to hear it, I'll play it for you. If not, I'll get out of here. Let me know. All right. It's going to be coming out probably early 2022, but I'm still working on it. The mix isn't completely done, but if you guys want to hear it, I'd be happy to share it with you guys. Alexander, that's what's up, man. How you doing? It's good to see you in here. Yee. Gave you a little yee. All right, that's what's up. Hand splasher general. All right, so the next single I'll be releasing with another artist named David Nolf. That's what's gonna be. I'm gonna play it for you guys right here, right now. I play this one other time on a live, and I'm gonna play it for you guys right here. You'll be the second people to hear it ever, besides David and I, of course, right? Okay, so cool. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And it's always awesome that you guys want to hear my music as well, you know, because I fuck with you guys. I wish I could do these reviews all the time. Like, I swear to God, like, I love doing this because I love hearing new music, new ideas, new people. And it means a lot to me, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to play it right now. Let me find it on the hard drive, and then we're going to play it out and let you guys hear where it's at. It's not done, though. You know, it's pretty rough, but hopefully you guys will like it, or you'll understand the potential in it, right? That's my hope. All right, here it comes.
We'll be outside in the reposado sunrise. We
Hope you guys liked it. Hope you appreciate it. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday for some more live song reviews. Thanks for tuning in. That Feels Like Summer. That's coming out 2022. All right. Peace, guys.